Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Erica and I make videos all about making and selling candles. And today's video is going to just be kind of a relaxed video. It has been a crazy couple of months and I am kind of laser focused on what my goals are for the next couple of weeks before the start of the new year. So I thought that I would kind of take a moment to make a video on more of a personal Q&A. I did ask you guys on both YouTube and Instagram for you guys to ask me questions. And honestly, I wasn't expecting all the questions I got. I did get a lot of the same type of questions. So those are the ones that I will be answering in today's video. So let's go ahead and get right into it. And also, I could not film the rest of this video without thanking you guys for 40,000 subscribers. We just hit it like a couple minutes ago. I just checked before filming this video, and I just want to thank you guys so much. It just makes me so happy to see the growth that I had in 2020 and makes me so excited for 2021 to see kind of what the year is going to look like and what I'm going to be doing at the end of 2021. So I just want to take a moment and thank you guys so much. Okay, so diving right into these questions. First one is, where are you from and where did you grow up? And kind of a connecting question is, where would you want to move to? So I am from California. I grew up in Southern California in a city called Thousand Oaks. And then when I turned 18, we moved down south to a town called Menifee, California. There's also Murrieta, California, Temecula. There's kind of this whole, type of suburb area down here. And if I could move somewhere else, it would definitely be more towards the coast. My boyfriend and I love more towards the coast, the beach area. And I, for some reason, the first time I ever went to Irvine, California, I fell in love with it. It is a beautiful city. So definitely probably somewhere in Orange County would be a dream, but it's pricey. So probably won't happen for a little while, but it's a goal. Second question is, you talk a lot about your sister. Is she older? Do you have lots of cousins, a big family, small? I do have an older sister, and she's my only sibling that I have. She is 3 years older, well, maybe like 3 years and a couple months. She just turned 30. She loves when I bring that up, so I had to definitely let you guys know. But she is older than me, and we are pretty close. But in terms of my family, I have a very, very small family. Same with my boyfriend as well. He has a very small family, so we don't have like large gatherings of family or anything. Everything is very, very small with my family. Question number 3 is, what did you want to do when you were in school, and did you go to college? That kind of question. So I did go to college. I went to a local community college for about 3.5 years. I have no degree, so it was great. But I honestly just didn't know what I wanted to do. I did want to be an English teacher, so I started taking more English classes, and then I tried to change my major over to become a physical therapy assistant, and I was going to apply to a program in I believe San Diego or San Marcos. But during that time was kind of when I fell into the whole business side of things. I started my eBay reselling business, and then I quit college soon after that. So that was my whole college experience. Question number 4, how old are you and what is your zodiac sign? So I'm currently 26. I turned 27 on February 20th, and I am a Pisces. And I am a full-blown Pisces, everything that you read. Emotional, sensitive, although lazy's on there. I'm definitely not lazy, but everything on there that you read, I'm pretty much to the T a Pisces, basically because of being emotional, sensitive, that whole thing. Question number 5, how did you and your boyfriend meet and how long have you been together? So my boyfriend's name is Chris, and we have been together for about 8.5 years. And we met actually at his old job back in Thousand Oaks. That's where we are both from. And we found out that we had a bunch of mutual friends, a bunch of different connections that kind of connected us together. And we just ended up dating, and we've been together ever since, and I wouldn't have it any other way. He is the best thing that has ever happened in my whole life, and I'm so, so lucky. And I know that another question that I will probably get after that is, are we planning on getting married because we've been together for so long? Typically, the main question that you get when you say you've been together for almost 9 years, And we aren't planning anything anytime soon. I don't know if we'll ever get married, but it's a possibility. You never know what's going to happen in the world, in life. But as of right now, we are very happy with where we're at right now. Question number 6, any thoughts on renting a studio to make your candles? You guys, I would love this so much. To get all of this out of my apartment would be absolutely amazing, and to have an actual living room, that would be really cool too. But I live in California, and California is insane when it comes to rent. So definitely not something I can afford right now, but it's something that I would absolutely love to do in the future, to be able to have my own office space, warehouse, whatever it is, to be able to have my candles at. Trust me, you guys, I have looked into pricing and it is absolutely outrageous. So crazy, probably like 5 times my rent that I'm paying right now, just so crazy. Nothing I can afford right now, but it is something that I would definitely want to do in the future, so that I can actually go to my office, go to somewhere that I have my business at, and then come home, and I'll feel like things will be a little bit more separate than they are right now, just because it's my whole life. Every single day it's all around me, which is fine for right now, and it's saving me a lot of money. But yes, I would love to have an actual studio and not just a corner of my apartment. Question number 7, what would you want to sell if you weren't selling candles? So I feel like if I were to be selling anything, I don't necessarily know what I would feel as passionate about selling, but something that I would definitely want to do is digital downloads on Etsy. And I may or may not be working on something, possibly for 2021, that I would like to do in terms of digital downloads, because I feel like it's a really, really, really good business structure. Question number 8, please tell us everything about your dog. So my dog, his name is Brody. You guys have probably seen him in the background, whatever it is, in my videos. Nowadays, I really like to have him stay over at my dad's house during the day when I have to work, especially when I have to film. My dad has 2 other dogs over there that he loves and he's familiar with, so he just basically hangs out with them during the day. But he is a Jack Russell Maltese mix, and he is 4 years old. And I can't believe that he's already 4, because I got him when he was a little baby. And yeah, he's just my love. He is everything to me, and I love him. And he is a good dog overall. He can be very needy and annoying and kind of, wants attention all the time, but overall, he's a pretty good dog. Question number 9 is a little bit longer, but it says, is candle making and selling your full-time job? If so, at what point did you feel comfortable doing so? If not, is full-time your goal, or is it more just a hobby? Have you thought about hiring people for your business? What are your business's next steps? So I'm going to do my best to answer all of those questions. So is candle making your full-time job? Yes and no. So, technically not, and I'll explain a little bit further. So if you guys have seen any of my past videos, I have the one where I let you guys know that I quit my job, and also the one where I tell you guys how much money I make off of YouTube. So as of right now, I have 3 main streams of income. I have YouTube, I have affiliate marketing, and I have my candles that I sell on Etsy. And what I'm able to do is I'm able to use the money that I make off of YouTube and affiliate marketing and pay my bills with that money. So that is just the money that is supplemented from what I was making at my actual 9-to-5 job that I was working before. And so then I'm able to take everything that I earn from candles and reinvest it back into the business. So that's always what I recommend for any of you guys to do when you're trying to grow your business. Try to make it to where you can reinvest all of that money back into your business, because I know personally it's going to take a long time for me to actually be able to live off of that income. So I wanted to make sure that I would be able to still make enough money to pay my bills while I'm working on my business full time. And YouTube and affiliate marketing has definitely been just such a blessing. It's been incredible for me. So yes and no, full time and no. I work on it full time, but it's not income that I'm using to pay my bills, if that makes sense. And then eventually I will want to be able to live off of the income of my candles. I want to be able to grow it big enough to where I will be able to do that. But I think I still will want to have other streams of income just so I feel a little bit more comfortable. And in terms of hiring people, it's definitely something that I might want to do for the future. I feel like it would help me out a lot, but my boyfriend helps me out so much that I just don't think that it's necessary in the stage that I'm at right now. But I think that once I do get a warehouse or an office space, I will want to hire additional help later on. Again, I don't necessarily know because I'm so used to doing everything myself and with my boyfriend's help. But in terms of right now, I don't need it, but definitely for the future. And then what are your business's next steps? So I'm just focusing right now on growing, buying more inventory, buying more supplies to make more candles so that I can keep growing, because I feel like in the beginning when you're buying such small amounts, you have to keep taking that money that you're making from candles and buy more supplies so that you can have more inventory and you can sell more candles. So that's definitely a goal of mine. Question number 10, how did candle making become your passion and dream job? So for those of you that have not been following me from the beginning of my YouTube channel, I used to be an eBay reseller. So that's actually what I thought I was going to be able to make full time in 2020. Little did I know I was going to be taking a whole different turn and basically go head first into candles and change up my entire YouTube channel. But as soon as I made my first candles, I just fell in love with the entire process. I fell in love with graphic design. I fell in love with designing the labels. I fell in love with mixing the scents and seeing an actual tangible, physical, finished product that I made. That was something to me that was so... It held so much value to me as a person of who I am and what I love about art and creative work, and actually seeing something that is in pieces and you can put it together and make it so unique to yourself. I just fell in love with all of it. And I've fallen in love with business in general, and being able to combine all of that together for a candle that I love candles. I love being able to choose the fragrances. I love the label design, and knowing that I get to make that my own business, it just all fell into place and it all just kind of clicked into my head. It made so much sense to me. Question number 11, besides your business and YouTube, what other hobbies or regular activities do you have? So I stay pretty busy most of the time. I'm not really somebody that is going to be going out or hanging out with people, especially because of this year. But even before that, I am not somebody that likes to go out and party or anything like that. I don't drink. I don't do any of that. It's just a personal decision. It's just not something that I enjoy, but I do enjoy things like I love working out. I've definitely been getting into that a lot more. And also something that my boyfriend and I do is we do ride motorcycles together. So I got my motorcycle license back in March of 2016. And now we just ride together at tracks. So we ride at like little motorcycle tracks. And that's just something that we do together. It's a hobby that we both really enjoy. He's been riding motorcycles a lot longer than I have. So he definitely kind of inspired me to want to learn, and it's just amazing. I love it so much. So that is something that we like to do together. I like to work out. I like to watch YouTube videos of all different kinds. I don't typically watch a lot of candle related videos, but I watch a lot of other type of genres of YouTube. Love YouTube way more than TV or movies. So those are pretty much my hobbies, but a lot of my time is spent on business, and I even choose to work when I don't have to because I enjoy it, because there's certain things about work that I love and I want to do it even on a day off or even when I'm just laying down in bed. I will choose to do that over other things because I just want to do it. Question number 12, I remember you saying you're a natural introvert by heart. How did you overcome that to start a YouTube channel? I would like to start, but it's hard being an introvert and putting yourself out there. I would love to know your thoughts on this. So it can be really hard when you are putting yourself out there, but in terms of actually doing this for a job, like actually having YouTube as a job, there's nobody in the room right now. I have a camera in front of me. It's not like I'm talking to a bunch of people. It's so different, and it's actually the perfect introverted job, to be honest. if you can handle the criticism that you get, the negative comments, the really mean comments that you get from people. But honestly, that can make you stronger in a way when you get those kind of comments. And I have always been a huge people pleaser and a huge pushover. That goes back to the whole Zodiac sign thing, I feel like. Just very sensitive, very emotional, can't take criticism, I would get very emotional or offended if, I did something wrong, be super hard on myself. But honestly, do not let that stop you from wanting to start a YouTube channel just because you feel introverted. You will become more comfortable with it. As with everything, you will learn, and it's just something that can kind of click and you'll feel a little bit more comfortable on camera. In the beginning, it's super awkward, so don't even worry about it. Just try your best and just keep going with it. And if it's something that you enjoy, then that's all that matters. Question number 13. I had actually a lot of questions on this one. This was interesting. Did your family and friends have faith in you when you were wanting to start a business? And honestly, when I think about how many people are asking this question, it kind of makes me sad because it makes me think that a lot of people are struggling with having their friends and family supporting them through this. And I am very, very lucky that all of my friends, all of my family have been like 100% supportive of what I'm doing and very, very grateful for it. I've not had anybody tell me, oh, you shouldn't do that, or why are you doing that, or why are you making these videos? It's something that I'm very proud to talk about now. I'm proud to talk about my candle business. I'm proud to talk about my YouTube channel. I have no issues with telling anybody about it anymore, even strangers. I'll tell people about it if it comes up in conversation. I'm not shy about it anymore. I will tell everybody. But yeah, I'm very, very lucky that all of my friends and family super supportive of me. Question number 14, what are your goals for 2021? So I hope that I dropped an Easter egg earlier in this video, but I want to expand my brand further than just selling candles and wax melts. And I have a bunch of different ideas in my head that I will hopefully be able to share with you guys very, very soon because I'm very excited about it. And I am definitely, a huge goal of mine is getting my own website up in 2021. That is huge. I'm also wanting to be able to sell room sprays, linen sprays in my shop in 2021. So those are definitely two big goals of mine that I can think of to share with you guys when it comes to 2021. But I just in general, I mean, I can't even tell you guys how excited I am. I'm such an idea person. I just really have so many ideas in my head, but I also need to be careful because I can overload myself on too many things that I want to do when I need to just take time on each one and give it the attention that it needs to be able to move on to the next one. Question number 15, this will be the last question for today's video. What is the most rewarding part of owning your own business? I chose this one for the last one because I didn't want to get emotional through the video. Because as you guys know, super emotional. I've cried in a lot of videos before and I just cut out the crying because nobody needs to see that. But I think that the most rewarding thing for me personally is the process of taking something that's nothing and turning it into something. And I think that goes back to the creative mind that I had when I was younger. I've always just wanted to create something and share it with others. But knowing that I could take something that was nothing and turn it into a business and a name that people know, it's just the coolest thing ever. And I'm constantly very happy with myself and proud of myself on where I've gone. And honestly, we need to normalize people being proud of themselves. It's okay to be proud of yourself, and it's okay to say that you're proud of yourself and that you're happy with the growth that you've done. And sometimes I look and I see where I'm at and I see where I was before, and it's just the process of knowing how long it took to get to where I am right now. It's so rewarding to look back on and be like, oh my gosh, if I would have only known where I'd be right now, 3-4 years ago when I first started to try to do all of these business ventures that I looked into doing, and knowing that I'm doing something that just gives me a goal, it gives me a reason, it gives me something that I'm so just like, I need it. Like I need my business, and I need knew I was gonna get emotional, but it's hard because I know that you guys see how much I love my business and how much it means to me. But honestly, when I didn't have it and I didn't have something that I was working towards, I was really unhappy. I was unhappy with myself. I was unhappy with not knowing where I was going, not knowing what I was doing. And this was shortly after I had quit school. I had quit college, and I was just thinking to myself, what are you doing? You know, what if you're not doing that and you're not working towards a business, then what are you doing? And it was very frustrating for me with myself because I know that I'm capable of so much, and to know that I wasn't working towards anything was really frustrating for me. So the rewarding part of it is just it gives me so much energy. I wake up and I'm so excited to work on my business, and I choose to work on it even if I've worked all day and there's something else that I really want to work on, and I just look forward to it. I love being surrounded by it. I just love it. I love it so much. So thankful, and very, very grateful for everything that I have currently with my business, and I'm just so excited to see how much more I can grow. All right, so before I continue crying, let's go ahead and end today's video. I really, really appreciate you guys asking all of these questions. It was a lot of fun to just kind of, you know, hang out, answer some questions for you guys to get to know me a little bit more, because I've been making videos for over a year now, and with 40,000 of us, I decided to actually share a little bit more with you guys. So thank you so much to all of you who asked questions, and also for those of you who did not have your questions answered. Honestly, you guys gave me a lot of good video topics for the future. Things like mental health for entrepreneurs, or when you're starting your own business, the fear of failure, the fear of even starting because you're afraid of failing. Just so many topics like that I feel like I can cover, and I feel like I can hopefully help some of you guys who are struggling on things that are not a conventional topic of business, just kind of a little bit more on a realistic standpoint, because mental health struggles when you are running your own business is so prevalent when you are running your business, because I don't know, there's a lot you're doing, there's a lot going on in your head. So I would love to cover those topics in a future video. So if you guys liked today's video, go ahead and give it a thumbs up, as well as subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. And don't forget to follow me over on Instagram at MemoryBoxCandleCo. And I will see you guys in the next video. Bye guys.